Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV and our playthrough of 2.0 through 3.2, which really should be 3.3, but I'll make a slightly different change in the title for those because I screwed up on my count. Anyway, when we last left off, we reported back into the Scions after dealing with the Sylphs, but in the meantime, Sylph decided to show up and ask us for help, so we're going to find out what that's all about. Also, let's talk to Thancred while we're here. How you doing? Ravinous, do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how to best proceed. Alright. So he's working on something. So we need to talk to Venphilia about dealing with our new friend. Man, things are getting crowded here. All the new friends. Alright. I went the wrong direction. Because I'm dumb. I want to go this way. And again, I still don't remember what happens between the plot point I'm thinking of and now, so... I mean, sure, it'll remind me, but... Alright. What's up? Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express it. Or express everything else. I read that completely wrong. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Ravinous, down to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen to carry out their plans in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Alright. What next? Shadow of Darkness. I'm afraid there's no rest for the weary, Ravinous. We must delve further into the motivation of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Brea. This is an ideal moment to do so while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be a reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each great company to solicit cooperation. The Mortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is the intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ulda to inquire further. How to go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Ravinous. Alright, talk to the Mortal Flames and deal with it how I see fit. I see fit? No, see fit. Alright, well luckily I still have my free teleport over there. And we will do just that. Better than walking. Alright. See, the server moves for North America are coming up soon. I'm wondering how much of effect that'll have for me. Because right now the servers are pretty far away from me, but my connection isn't really all that bad, so... Alright. A masked man? Oh, you've come behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, we have already relayed to Lady Venphilia there have been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Danling. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kukurian. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may have well caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru, a fellow always starving for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or mind to spend it. Alright. So, to Highbridge in eastern Thanaland. Where's my return? Actually, my return is not too far from there. It'll give me a little bit of a head start anyway. Multiple ways there, so... we will head here and make a quick trip up north to Highbridge. That's what helps if you've been dealing in this game long enough. You know various ways around. All right, and since I have my trusty chocobo, no, let's go through the north exit. Sure, it's a bit of a windy passage, but whatever. Still faster to do this than to walk than to run around the mountain. Alright, we just need to follow that long road. Let's see, those guys will probably try to attack me if they get too close. Or within their line of sight. We'll dodge them a bit. But yeah, as of this recording, the server is going to go down in a couple days for 2 days for the servers to be moved. So luckily, I'm going to get all this recording done ahead of time, so you guys will not have a gap when in my usual schedule, which I have not published what my schedule is, because that way I can change it as necessary. But needless to say, there isn't going to be an extended gap between episodes because of the server change. Or server move. But I am excited for it. So not only will it give me a better connection, which, like I said, I really haven't noticed a problem with my connection, but it's also the precursor to the inventory expansion. We get free inventory expansion because they're upgrading the servers during the move, so that will give us some more inventory space. Like, I don't need that on this character, but on my main, that'd be nice. Alright, so we are looking at Highbridge now. There it is. No, I don't need to talk to the side quest. So let's go talk to Hihibaru. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure if I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you could learn a thing or two, eh? Alright. When the Order of Nalthal began expanding the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub of pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a palm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, but I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you could like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. A masked man? Bah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. Okay. Seeing all these side quests reminds me that, again, we're not going to do those between 1 and 50. But once we get to do the 50 and 60, we are going to, because that's how it's kind of designed currently. I've heard tell of a masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere in Thanland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him that he's convinced he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Alright, so he's skulking about. So yeah, once we get into the Heavensward area, we're actually going to be doing side quests to help level us up, because that's how that part of the game is designed. Alright, hey buddy. On the trail of a masked man? I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It says he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's all I can say, little though it is. Suspicious robed figure in a mask. Sounds about right, but it really could be anybody, because robe, mask is really all we know. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given Highbridge wide berth because of all the kicker raids. Not but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come out here anymore. So really the only thing I learned extra about that is, yes, people have seen him, not just around here, in all of this country. So, not much. Alright, give me good information. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The kicking raids are constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise I'll keep my eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Alright. The investigative adventure. Are you still on the trail of the masked man by any chance? I happen to remember something that and would share it with you. Bah. You'll recall me telling you how the Kicker have been raiding Highbridge night without cease. Well, there's a rumor that the filthy rats have been meeting with a great hulk of a man in secret. Well, I can't say whether this is your mystery fellow you seek. I reckon it's as good as lead as any other. According to witnesses, the rendezvous takes place in the Kicker lairs located southeast of here. If you go there, perhaps you'll come across some kind of clue. Be careful, though. The nasty buggers don't take kindly to visitors. Alright. Heading into their lair. I wouldn't describe La Habrea as hulking, though, so... Somehow it doesn't seem like a correct lead to me, but a lead's a lead. And a quest is a quest. So I need to go over here. Burbles. Alright, there's a Kikrin. They need U's in their names. Yeah, I do. I know. I need to punch you. Better take you out now than to deal with you later. Better deal with a bunch of you later. There we go. See if I need to go to the deepest parts of their lair. Hi, guys. Let's go back here. Undecipherable letter. Got it. Later, guys. Good thing they don't hear nothing. Okay. I'm out of your camp. I'm out of here. Bye. I don't need to fight you. Alright. Simple enough. Man, I just walked in there, punched one guy, and then left. Grabbed the letter and left. See, they have line of sight, but they don't have hearing, so that makes stealth pretty easy. Even though not stealth characters. So, did you end up investigating the Cocoon Lair? Here is a letter. See, at least you think it's a letter. As you cannot decipher the writing, there is always a possibility it could be something completely different. A letter you can't make heads or tails of. Let me see. Huh, this is written in Amaljic. You're in luck. Just so happens I learned a spot of it back in the day so as to expand my potential clientele. Seems the contents pertain to, well, people trafficking. Gods be good. If I'm reading this, the Kikrin are trying to strike a deal with Amalja. They mean to catch hapless souls at Highbridge and sell them off like sacks of popatos. To think that different tribes of beastmen are colluding in villainy. I must warn everybody to maintain vigilance. You my thanks, adventurer. Had you not braved the Kikrin Lair, no one here would have known what the creatures were plotting until they actually began picking us off one by one. On the other hand, I suppose this means you're no closer to finding your man. Well, unless it's Amalja you're looking for, but probably not, huh? Alright. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. This time, it's the real thing, I swear. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising up from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikrin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proved yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Okay, I gotta go start a fire. Which, besides punching things, is one of my favorite things to do. Punching people, starting fires. Well, we're going to do this fate because at least it's one of the more interesting ones. Especially since it has to do with what we were just talking about. Kicker and raids. Gotta protect these people. Yeah, I like. Honestly, I would have skipped this by if it hadn't been, you know, actually involved in the plot we were just dealing with. No, it doesn't doesn't progress our story any. But maybe it'll give you guys a little bit of closure. Alright. I'm not a healer, so all I can do is try to take these guys out fast enough. See, this is actually a branching bait, depending on what happens in earlier. It's like multi-phase, and depending on what happens earlier will affect what happens later. So, like, if I failed this, it would then become a rescue. But if I can keep this going, then it becomes a aggressive push. Yay! Now we're part 2. Now they're going after people and supplies. That's a lot of them. They've already destroyed some of the supplies. Or took. There we go. Of course, with me as the only player, it's not going to end well, I don't think. Yeah, this is the only shipping crate left. But I'm focusing on people. Save the people. Benefoot, save me. I think he was after a person over in the corner. Did any of you make it inside? No. Oh, you were about to. Save the people! It's like, I haven't done this in a while, so I don't remember where all the people they're trying to kidnap are. I imagine that's one screaming over in the corner back there. So what I'll do is I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, a couple back here. No, you don't. Gotta save the people. Gotta heal myself. Let's move these guys out here. Uh-oh. Run! Run away! Sorry, guys. Nope, that's too much for me. too much of an onslaught. I don't have the healing for it. And I'm not going to waste a potion on it. But now that I'm out of combat... Oh, there's only 2 people left since I ran away. Oh, that's a fail. It's not going to continue on? It's not. Oh well. I guess I needed to go a little further, but without extra people being here, that wasn't going to happen. But, you know what? It was at least a little interesting. So, yeah, I didn't even continue on the... oh, no, there it is. If I go there, I can start up the rescue mission, but given how that went, that's not going to work, so... might set up that for a fast forward, or I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep it in, and just to show you how things can fail when there aren't people around. Anyway, we're here. Alright, use the coal. You, I can't take out. What are you doing here? Corpse Brigade. You're from Little Alabigo. Or around there. Alright. Looks like I got something. I got a Ward of the Destroyer. Let's check my inventory and take a look at it. Yeah, paper ward described with a prayer to the patron deity of Alabigo, Ralver. Alright. Moving on. A lot of back and forth. A lot of this was designed as traditional, like early-ish, like quite tab target MMOs quest design. All right, back to the zone. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? There you go. The scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralger, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralger is the guardian deity of Alabigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It is highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alabigan. It seems the masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Alright, so... in a comparison, I'm already wearing one. So, give me money. The Alabigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alabigo over in southern Thanland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is a favorite destination for refugees who can't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the citizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now I'm not certain how much help she'll be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who was relocated to Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hope that you'd linger here a while. Call some friends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. And so let's head right over to Little Alamigo. See, if my leveling was in line with the main quest, I would be here about the same time I went to Little Alamigo the first time for the job quest. But anyway, so we are done at Highbridge, and in the next episode, we will start again in Little Alamigo. So, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you'd like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Till next time, later.